here checking my phone.
We are here. How are you all?
Time.
How are you all doing? This is card game Necromancy, featuring Justin,
Nathan,
and we are
Top
Royale. Thanks for watching. What's up?
Dr. Beppis, Shogun, Farquad. How you guys doing?
So this game is the newest game we've played. It came out in 2009. Warhammer Invasion LCG. It is I believe it was the third LCG made by Fantasy Flight.
I think that's correct.
Game of Thrones, Call of Cthulhu, this.
I think so.
So it's a pioneer.
Yeah,
of LCGs.
I want to say this is when Fantasy Flight got the Games Workshop license.
This was maybe the first thing they made.
I don't know if it was the first. I wouldn't say it was the first thing they
made some board games, I guess.
Yeah.
I was looking at like the insert where it's like, here's all our games, and there was some interesting throwback stuff in there.
Yeah. So there's like some weird trivia. Fury of Dracula. I want to say the original Arkham Horror, and some other stuff were all actual Games Workshop games. But
okay.
Fantasy Flight bought the license to print those from them. There's a handful of other board games. Talisman.
Yeah, of course.
The FFG had Talisman for quite some time. And then when they lost the license to all the Warhammer properties, they basically had to give all that stuff back over to Games Workshop.
I see. So we...
Yeah, WizKids is licensing it. Yeah.
But of course, that doesn't pack last year. Only played a few games. Excited to see it played. Yeah, it's good. I think that's like almost all you need to be able to get a lot of enjoyment out of this game. It's not a really huge amount of cards, which is cool.
It's solid.
Also, I think it'll be the most simple of the games we played to explain and to grasp by everyone. Yeah. So each of us has a faction and a faction deck. You can build with multi-factions. I'll go over that in a little bit. But each one of these are all like basically the decks from the core set.
Yeah.
So we're gonna play two different games. First, the Order versus, or this is the
Humans.
Empire, yes, versus Chaos.
Yep.
And then we have Orcs versus Dwarves. So each player has a stronghold. The stronghold consists of 3 zones. You have a Kingdom Zone, which determines how many resources you collect per turn. You have a Quest Zone, which determines how many cards you draw per turn. Then you have your Battlefield, and that is how you send your guys on expeditions against your opponent's stronghold. So the object of the game is to destroy 2 of the opponent's 3 zones. Each zone has 8 health by default. You do damage to it by attacking only units in the battlefield can attack. However, you can attack opposing battlefields. Units in the other zones can defend those zones, and they can only defend the zone they're in. So
a lot of strategic choices you have to make there.
Yeah. So if you'll notice, by default you'll get, these are the power icons. By default you get 3 resources per turn, and you draw 1 card per turn. But if you play more guys there, they'll contribute their power, or the supports, they'll contribute their power to those zones. So there's 4 types of cards in the game. First is units.
Okay. I got my hands off the
stuff. Just one time.
One time. You stupid card cam.
Okay. All right. It's fine. All right. So these are units. Okay. Top left, cost. Pretty simple. It costs 2. Now right below that there is a symbol, and that symbol is how many. It's a faction symbol. So if you were playing this out of house, you'd have to pay 1 per faction symbol you do not have on the board. If that makes sense. My battlefield counts as 1 empire symbol. So for me, that would cost 2. But if I was playing this, say, in like a dwarf deck, it would cost 3 because it's contributing 1 extra.
Here's the Nurgle Sorcerer for comparison.
Man, that thing is chroma to heck.
Chroma to heck? Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's kind of
yeah, that's kind of cool. Anyway, it's got 3 chaos icons there. Just wanted to point that out.
Yeah, that's good to know.
So
cost, of course. Right directly below that, kind of in the middle of the card, you'll see the little red icon as its power. That's what it contributes. That's how much damage it does. That's how much it contributes to these different zones. And then below that is how much health it has. The shield icon is health. And then it's got an ability. This one says action spend one resource to move this to another zone. That's what it says. Yeah. So
from its current zone to another.
Different guys do different things. Here's another unit.
I can also use the Nurgle Sorcerer as an example again. It has a quest. It's denoted quest here, which means it has to be in your quest zone to get to use that ability, right?
I think that means it can only be played in the quest zone.
It can only be played in the quest zone. So there you go.
All right, so that is units, and then we have supports. Now supports are like your basic structures, your lands and stuff. Come on, do it. Why do you do this?
It was like working. That's the funny thing to me is how
I feel like some cards are harder than others to get to focus. All right, there you go. Church of Sigmar. So it's got a cost. Same deal with the faction icons. It contributes a power, the little red icon in the middle of the card, and then it has like an ability. This one says it can only be played in kingdoms. And opponents cannot target your units with card effects unless they pay an additional 1 resource per effect. So it has a little ability on it as well.
Yeah, it's very useful, I think. Yeah. Having to pay extra resources is always going to be kind of good.
And you have tactics, which are like your events type thing. They're played, they're discarded. They do a thing. That's pretty much it. During each phase of the game, there are various action windows. It passes back and forth for each player. And you just go until both players pass. And then you have quests. Now, quests are a little different. It's got a lot of text on here. You play this in your quest zone. It doesn't contribute any power, but if you play a unit on it, that unit is considered to be questing. And then at the beginning of each turn, most of the time, it's place a resource on it. And then a lot of these quests say discard it when you have 3 or more resources on it to do a thing. So most of the time the thing is powerful and it takes some time to build up to. Okay. So the way the game plays is there is actually a timing chart in this game, which is really useful.
Yeah, so this is about the time where FFG started putting timing charts into their rule books. Which made them much easier for competitive players or people who were going to like really want to know how the timing chart works to play the game.
Yeah, it's like this. The turn sequence and timing chart are kind of all encompassing in this game, which is really cool. So at the start of your turn, you get rid of all the resources in approval, and then you go up to the number that you have for power at that spot, and then you draw cards equal to the power in your quest spot. There are action windows in both of these phases, so if the player wanted to play an action, you can. And then it goes to the capital phase, so the active player that's where you can play cards in your hand. You can play as many cards as you have resources for. And then it passes to the battlefield phase. Now, the active player can declare attackers and decide which of your opponent's zones you're attacking. So you can only attack one zone with your guys per turn. There is an action window after you say, I am attacking this zone. And then you declare attackers. And there's an action window. And the opponent declares defenders. And there's an action window. And then you count up all the damage that both sides are doing. I believe the attacker assigns all the damage first. And then the defender assigns all the damage. There's an action window. And then all the damage is applied. And the guys with more than their health are removed. And damage is also applied to zones. Like I said, zones have 8 health. There's another thing you can do on your turn called developing a zone, which is where you take a card from your hand and you place it face down in the zone, and that gives that zone +1 health. That's all it does. Some other cards reference developments, but otherwise it's just play a card from your hand to give a zone +1 health. So if one's getting beat up, you can sort of reinforce it a little bit.
I like that. It's like a way to utilize extra cards that you may have, because you can end up drawing a lot of cards you can't play in this game.
Yeah.
And it's also kind of like a catch-up mechanic. So if you got a little bit behind at the beginning, you could use that to try to like stabilize, just to keep from getting blown out. So
okay, so that's pretty much it. We'll dive right in. This guy. We haven't played this game in about 10 years since around the time it came out. I was telling Nathan I feel old because it came out in 2009. I remember playing at Gen Con. So yeah. It'd be like that sometimes.
Was that the... That wasn't the WoW TCG Gen Con, was it?
It may have been.
There was one Gen Con that we went to where I bought a WoW collection that I literally could not carry.
Yeah, it was great.
It was so large. It was like $150. I sold like a handful of cards from it to friends at like a buddy discount. So it wasn't even like eBay prices. It was like I'll sell you these cards. I'll knock this, I'll knock 25% off or whatever. I made like $250 as soon as I like stepped in the door to the local game store.
Yeah.
It
was such a good deal. Like no one else in the room, because like the Troll and Toad guys didn't want to bid on it because it was sight unseen.
Yeah,
and they didn't know what was in it.
Yeah, and so it was just such a crazy deal. It didn't have any of the loot cards in it, but the thing with the WoW TCG was that people were just buying it. And so, but I like made so much money off that lot that like I ended up splurging on other stuff.
Yeah.
So I basically got paid to go pick up WoW cards. And I can't remember if this came out about the same time as that.
So we were 7 cards.
7? Okay.
Yep. And we rolled 2 guys first. Rolled 8. Okay. So the first player does not draw cards, or they're also not able to attack in the first turn. You can take 1 mulligan for free.
Okay, so and it looked like it said you reset your resources.
You reset them, so you dump and then you gain.
Yeah, so if I want to like play cards during your turn, I have to have the resources to do that, right?
Exactly. Okay, so I will keep a hand on the resources. Okay, I will. I'm going to play this Warpstone Excavation. It contributes to power, it's a support, but it says your units enter the zone corrupted. The way corrupted works is you can only... basically it's tapped, and it cannot attack or defend, and you can only uncorrupt 1 unit per turn. Then I will play... Forgotten Cemetery, my quest zone. It says limited, which means you can only play 1 limited card per turn. Quest, this card gains a power while you will have at least 2 developments in the zone. So I'm going to go ahead and actually develop the zone once. And I have 1 more resource. I'll play this guy. He's quest zone only. Costs 1, and contributes to power. Alright, so that is your turn.
Okay. So starting my turn, I get 3 for the kingdom.
Yep.
And I draw 1 card. Okay, so I am going to spend 1 to play the Servants of Khorne. I am going to spend 2 to play Shrine to Nurgle. It goes to my Kingdom Zone. Oh, I should say Servants of Khorne are battlefield only.
Okay.
They're 1 cost, 1 health, 1 power icon. So basically they're
little ones for 1.
Yeah, 1/1s for 1 over here. And Shrine of Nurgle costs 2. It goes to the Kingdom Zone. It says forced. After an opponent's unit is damaged during combat, corrupt that unit. Okay. So I am also gonna spend 0 to play the Fledgling Chaos Spawn. This is a 0 cost unit. Also goes to the battlefield. Forced, after this unit is destroyed, deal 1 damage to target unit in any player's battlefield.
Okay.
So this is like a way to ping off small guys. So
yeah, this is just core set.
Yeah, there's like two cards that are added.
Yeah.
Just for flavor or whatever from one of the packs, but this is mostly just the core set. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna send the Servants of Khorne against your kingdom then.
Okay, so they'll just take a damage because I
can't defend. Yeah.
Yep.
If I sent them here, your huntsman could defend, right?
Right.
And you would do 1 damage to me. I would do 1 damage to you. We'd both die.
Yep.
Okay. So I don't really want to trade off my guys. I can let you draw an extra card here. I think that's fine.
Yeah, you can only do 1 attack per turn anyway.
Right. Well, I was saying
you're thinking about
yeah. I just talking strategy wise. So. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I will get $4. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 power icons here, and I'll draw 3 cards. I have 1, 2, 3 power icons here. Okay. First thing, I developed the zone to go ahead and lock in that power icon. Play Warrior Priests. Battlefield. Okay. They have 1 power. Force the first point of damage assigned to this unit each turn is redirected to 1 target unit in any battlefield.
Ooh, okay.
Seems good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And I'll play another one.
Okay.
So I got my Warrior Priests. They're gonna get in there. I believe they're just gonna go ahead and attack your quest zone.
Okay, so take 2.
Yep. And that is my turn.
All right. So I will gain 4. And I will draw 1.
I just really love the art and style of this game. I'll let me put this guy up another time. All the art in this game looks great.
Yeah, it's incredible.
The card layout is really nice. Everything is clearly just in a good place for the eye.
Graphic design was invented in about 2006 or so.
Yeah, it seems to be before this. Fantasy Flight had awful white borders on all their LCGs, and it looks horrible and it feels horrible.
The art goes all the way to the edge on this.
Yeah, they just look great.
Incredible. Just incredible.
All the art is very Warhammer-esque too. It's just lovely.
All right, I am going to
There are 6 total factions in the game, I believe. I don't think they added any more. In the core set, there are 4. So there's Orcs, Dwarves, Chaos, and Empire. There's also like 3 cards each of Elves and Dark Elves, or High Elves and Dark Elves. They don't have enough to make decks in the core set, but there was like a expansion box that came out a little later that gave you like the base boards and a lot more cards for the Elves.
All right, so I'm going to spend 3 to play Savage Marauders, and then I'm going to spend 1 to play another Servants of Khorne. So for my attack, I think I'll send these to your kingdom.
Okay, so I can't defend anything, so I was going to take 4.
Yep.
Kingdom is almost done already.
Yeah, trying to get my damage in. Okay, and go ahead.
Okay, so I'll take my $4. There's not much I can do to save my kingdom at this point. And I'll draw my 3 cards. Actually, 4 cards. That's plus 1 power. Okay. I'll put this quest down. I don't know that I'm going to end up questing, but it's there. I'll give night training to one of these warrior priests. He gets plus 1 power.
Okay. It's free.
It's free. Yes, free. I'm gonna play Reiksguard Knights over here as Counter-Strike 2. Which means the unit deals 2 combat damage immediately after defending. So as soon as he's declared as defender, he does 2 damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good. I will develop something. I think my kingdom's just basically on fire at this point. There's nothing I can do about that. I'll develop my battlefield. And then I'll go to attack step. I think I'll just send these guys there.
The quest?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
The quest 3 damage.
Takes 3.
And that's it.
Okay, so my turn. I will generate 4.
Chaos loves smorking. That's true.
I will draw 1. I am gonna develop my battlefield. I'm gonna put Savage Marauders into my quest area. And I will send I'll send the Hordes of Chaos into your kingdom.
Oh, it's dead.
So,
alright. It is now burning. Which means it's burning. I can still play stuff there, and it still contributes all its power, but if I have 2 burning zones, I'll lose the game.
Okay. And that's my turn.
Okay. This goes away, and I get 4. Draw 1, 2, 3, 4 cards.
And so we decide where the damage goes.
You assign damage.
Okay.
Yep.
All these 1 hit point guys are problematic.
Yeah. Alright, I'll go ahead and develop my quest zone. I'll play the Great Swords here. Forced, after a unit enters this zone, the Great Swords gains a power until the end of the turn.
Okay.
I'll put that up because it looks.
Yeah.
Basically, every single piece of art in this game looks amazing. A little bit chromed there for some reason. I'm not sure why that's chromed.
Like the yellow.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and send my team at your quest zone.
Okay. So I can choose not to defend with this guy, correct?
Claymore with 5 sub gifts.
Claymore,
what are you doing?
Throwing him into the channel.
Congrats to Dr. Baptism, the only Alduk, Optimus Pony, Archon Matrix bot.
And Grant Titus.
Yeah.
So
Archon Matrix bot is now officially a subscriber.
I think Archon Matrix bot has had several subscriptions gifted to
him
over
definitely.
the years. So.
It's very funny.
Okay, I think that's what I'm going to do in this situation. I think I just let you destroy this zone because I'm just like throwing away cards that I would be drawing on the next turn.
Yeah.
If I don't, if I do block.
So right.
My quest
would just die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My quest zone is on fire.
Okay, and that is my turn.
All right.
That was basically me forging the yellow key. This game is essentially Keyforge.
All right, so I will Gain 4 and draw 3.
That's 4 months total. That's funny.
Okay, so I am gonna develop. I will. I'm gonna spend 2 for the Savage Gores.
Savage Gores.
They go to the battlefield, and it says this unit does 2 additional damage while attacking. You have 2 or more developments in your battlefield.
Okay.
You have to damage units before you can damage zones.
Yeah,
right?
you have to assign damage to armor.
Okay.
So if you can actually, like, if something's tough, you don't have to assign 2 damage to it, but you just have to assign equal to health. I mean.
Gotcha. Okay. So I am gonna play another Savage Gores.
Okay.
And they deal 2 additional damage while attacking if I have 2 or more developments in my battlefield.
Oh my god.
So.
Okay.
Yeah, here we go. Everybody's attacking.
Where are they going?
They're going to your battlefield. Try to. Now he did get 2, right? I believe he got 2.
This zone.
Yeah, battlefield, or is it your battlefield?
I want to say that's your battlefield.
Okay. Does anybody know?
I don't think. Wait.
Does anyone know?
There's not a rules reference in this LCG. This is before rules references.
Yeah, they started splitting the game up into 2 basically.
Yeah.
No clue. Yeah. Yeah.
If a card refers to an opponent's corresponding zone or is referring to each opponent's zone of the same name as the zone in which the card is located. If a card refers to each player's corresponding zone, it is referring to the zone in which the card is located as well as each opponent's zone of the same name.
So after, but it doesn't say the battlefield.
Right.
But
it says this zone.
Yeah, so it's referring to the same corresponding zone then.
I think so.
Okay, so he's got 3 hammers then.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
If not, we'll find out in the YouTube comments.
Yep.
I will defend all these guys just because.
Yeah, get some big fights going on.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage to do.
Yep.
Okay.
And the first point of damage assigned to these guys is redirected.
Sure. So I have 10. Did I just use this? Use these skulls?
Yeah, you grab 10 skulls.
Okay. I assign my damage first?
You do.
3, 6, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so I got 10. So I will stick 4 on him. I can overcommit, right?
Yes. So
I can do 2 and 2.
I think now I immediately, because it says the first point of damage assigned to this unit each turn is redirected. I think I just immediately do that as soon as you assign them.
Okay, sure.
So I'll just do like that and.
Okay. So like that, and then 2 onto the battlefield.
Okay. I do mine.
Have
5 total. No toughness anywhere.
Nope.
I can't actually damage your zone back.
Yeah. Okay. Everything's dead.
Everything's dead.
Looks like everything's dead to me.
Yeah.
That's the most Warhammer thing that's happened this game.
Okay.
All right. Well, I feel better. Your turn.
Alright, get my cards. I will draw 3. 3 violent.
Yeah. It's 2 zones out of 3 have to be destroyed.
Mm.
Oh yeah, we piled the blood up. Goatman blood. That's for the blood god.
Play this Warrior Priest and Pistoliers here. Pistoliers says spend 1 resource to move this unit from its current zone to another of your zones. Pretty good.
Yeah,
seems like it. And I will develop this guy. I'll go ahead and send 2 at your kingdom.
Okay. 6-2.
And that is it.
All right, so my turn. I will gain 4. And draw 3. Right on time. So I'm going to spend 1 to play the Contested Village. It's a limited card. You can only play 1 limited card per turn. I drew 2 copies of it right now.
Yeah.
But this is like the kind of card you really want to. You
want to see it early.
Yeah, you want to see it early. All right. I'm going to spend 1 to give the Warrior Priest a horrific mutation.
Yeah, there are neutral cards too that can slot into any deck.
Yeah.
In true LCG fashion, there are only 3 copies of each neutral card in the set.
Yeah.
So we had to like split them up amongst these 2 decks, and we will have to take all the neutral cards out of each of these decks and put them in the decks we're going to play in second.
So he gets -1 hit point while attacking. So he just
dies.
He explodes as soon as you attack with him.
While he's attacking, defending, units get -1. While attaching unit is attacking, defending, units get -1.
Oh. Okay, give me this back then.
But that's all. That seems dumb.
Yeah, that seems really good. I might redo this turn. I'm going to redo this turn because I did not read that card. So
okay.
I am going to reinforce that, but I don't want to spend on this. I'm going to spend 3 for Melik the Changer.
Okay.
1. He is a hero. He's unique. That's that little symbol right there.
I'm just gonna put that up because it looks awesome.
Yeah. And so he's got 3 hit points. He's got 1 power token, and he gains 1 power token for each corrupted card controlled by an opponent.
Okay. So I'm gonna reposition this camera.
All right.
It's making me mad.
And then I'm gonna give him the horrific mutation. So.
Okay. I don't have any reality tears, do I? No.
So, yeah. And he is going to attack your battlefield.
Oh, yeah, Game of Thrones was god awful about that. So he's got the -1 thing on him.
Yes.
Oh boy. Okay. He's swinging for 1.
Yes.
He gets +1 for each
corrupted card controlled by you.
So if I defend with his Pistoliers, I'm basically just going to sacrifice that, do 1 damage. So that seems terrible. I guess I'll just take 1.
Okay. And it is your turn.
Alright, so get them a 4. Draw my 4 cards. Okay. Get in there, peasant militia. Got 0, it's got 3 health. Seems fine.
When Game of Thrones was a CCG, it was like impossible to have all the cards you needed for multiple decks. You just had to like swap the neutral cards out of one deck and put them in another.
Play Church of Sigmar here. So it's in the Kingdom Zone. It says opponents cannot target units with card effects unless they pay an additional 1 resource per effect. And I will drop another Sigmar's Blessed.
Okay.
There. After the unit leaves play, return 1 target unit and any player's corresponding zone to its own.
Ooh.
So that seems pretty good against defending against that guy.
Jeez. Empire's beating me up.
These guys are gonna swing at your
okay. Can't block, so
3
take
damage.
3. Pretty close to losing here.
That is it.
Alright, my turn. I will gain 4.
I guess I do want to reinforce this.
Okay, so I will gain 4. I will draw 3. Corrupted units don't get to defend.
They cannot attack or defend.
Okay. Do they still have text?
They do have text. They do have power.
I will reinforce here. I didn't draw any units this turn. Oops, that's kind of bad. I will I'm gonna spend 1 to corrupt this guy. I will I'll attack with Melik into your battlefield.
I'll defend the peasant militia.
Okay.
So I'll get -1 health. Do you have any actions?
No.
It'll just take 1 damage.
Yeah, I have 2 corrupted guys, so he will take 2 and die.
That's fine.
And then I will spend 3. I have to spend an extra 1.
Oh.
So I will deal 2 damage to the Pistoliers.
Okay.
And your turn.
Okay, so I can uncorrupt 1 guy. I'll do that. 5 resources. Draw my 4 cards. Plays Reeksguard Knights. Counter Strike 2.
Yikes.
Which seems great. The battlefield. Play this here. Bright Wizard Apprentice. His action is... Oh, he can only do the action if he's in the quest zone. But,
Okay.
Yeah. But if he was in the quest zone, he could spend 2 resources to target the effects of an action just triggered by another unit or support card. Cancel the effects of the action. That's pretty interesting, yeah. I'll send these 4 guys at your kingdom.
Okay. That's enough to kill it. Because it's... Oh, no, I'm 1 away. 1 away.
Yeah.
Okay, so I take 4, but it needs 10 to die. Alright. My turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I will draw 3 and get 4 resources. Okay. I guess I play Savage Marauders. I will It doesn't. Nobody dies until the end of combat. Is it the way these guys work?
For Counter-Strike, it is as soon as they're declared defenders, I immediately get to do 2 damage.
Okay. I guess I'll reinforce here. I don't. Yeah, sure. I guess I'll attack your battlefield.
Okay, so I'll defend with this dude and this dude. So this guy gets -1 power, and then he'll bounce that guy.
Sure.
And this guy Counter-Strike 2.
Yep. In this game, I got nothing else. I didn't get the resource cards early.
Yeah.
To really, I guess you just outvalued me the whole game. But yeah, I mean, I think the game was a little bit closer. I went like 2 turns, even though I was drawing 3 each turn without drawing a unit.
Huh.
Which kind of sucks because I feel like you really need units in this game.
That's odd. Because I didn't modify like the cards it gave us.
Yeah.
Well, so I had all the neutral cards.
I have let's see. Yeah, I don't know, maybe my draw. I had like a handful of actions.
Yeah, all the actions I saw in my deck were not that great.
Mine were good, but you played the thing that made my stuff cost more. And so yeah, I had. Yeah, I think if I had drawn my neutral supports, I think I would have done a lot better that game. I felt like the matchup here was really bad because I have like these 1-power dudes, and you have guys that as soon as they block, they deal 2 damage.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not entirely convinced that this matchup was good.
I don't know, because like in any LCG, there's usually something in the base set that's just way better than the other ones. I don't know which one that was.
Yeah. I didn't draw like enough like I felt like I didn't have enough enablers for corruption.
Yeah.
Like I could deal damage to your guys and corrupt them, but your guys were just dying. So kind of interesting. I think I played Empire when we played this originally because I remember Empire being like really good.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if I got my 10 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Just look at the sweet player board. It's getting chromed up.
Yeah. Not too bad, but yeah.
Really sweet. There's a lot to love about this game.
Are there mulligan rules?
You can mulligan 1 time.
Okay. Is it throw your whole hand away?
Throw your whole hand away, draw 7.
Yeah.
You don't have to lose a card. You just do it 1 time.
Okay. I may have done that in retrospect, but I think you gotta play the game to know what a good hand is.
Yeah. I remember playing orcs, I think.
Yeah, orcs were really good.
Yeah. I remember dwarves being pretty good too.
Yeah.
Pretty balanced out of the core set. Can't say about Empire. Okay, cool.
Orcs have like indirect damage, right?
They do, I believe. I saw the rock lobber. I mean, look at this dude. Grimgore Ironhide. Hecachromos. He's a beast. So I like getting to 6 resources to play a hero is ridiculously hard. Destroy all support guards and developments in each player's corresponding zone.
When you play them?
After this unit enters play, destroy all support cards and developments in each player's corresponding zone.
Jeez.
Good lord.
Just like destroy.
He also requires 5 orc icons.
Yeah.
Log. I think it's every orc, right?
Yeah, they do it in. It's shared across universes.
Resources dump every turn, so they don't carry over. So you would have to develop your kingdom up to get generating 6 a turn to be able to play one of those giant guys. which I kind of like. I ended up like developing one of the giant dudes I drew last game. Make sure it's good and shuffled because they were all very arranged, based on like actions and units and neutral cards.
I shuffled mine a bunch of times, but
okay, 7 cards. I guess you can go first this time since I went first last time.
Sure. 7.
So I don't have like a low cost support in here, so I think I go ahead and mulligan's hand. All my stuff costs a bunch.
Yeah, I can't actually play any of the stuff in my hand. So I'll look at it.
Didn't shuffle enough. So Team Covenant was playing the wrestling game yesterday. I was watching them play.
Yeah.
And they had, one of the reviewers had sent them like a bunch of decks to play with, and they had like way more advanced cards.
Oh wow, okay. Than what we had messed with. Yeah.
And like it looks like these decks were built with like all the rares you could possibly build. So like they were very different. One of them had like cards you could play. They're called like heat cards, and if you had 5 heat cards in your discard pile, you could play 1 heat card per turn from your discard pile. Yeah, it's a really weird mechanic. And then it's like the ruling was like if you shuffle any amount of heat cards from your discard pile back in your deck, you remove all heat cards from your discard pile from the game. I was like, what? And this is all like rules text that is just outside of the card game. Yeah, no, they were just following right behind us. We're playing Lord of the Rings. We're playing Warhammer LCG next week. But they are kind of doing the same thing on Thursdays that we're doing. We're doing like an old card game.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing next week, but probably something different, and that's fine. I think it's cool to get this content out there for people. There's a lot of people that want it.
There's a lot of like there's all these old games that are actually pretty good in a lot of ways, and there's just that it existed before YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. So now that people are like looking on YouTube for the stuff, and there's just nothing there. So it's good to have an amount of content out there for it.
You wanted to,
and then there's Dune. Yeah, we've gotten comments on our Dune Dune video, like people remembering it fondly. So
yeah,
even
I think it's a game that is counterintuitive to the way that you play games, because typically you want to like play people onto the table, but like Dune, really like weird. Resources are like more important than necessarily characters are. So, and Dune was like really meant for multiplayer, I think.
Welp. Interesting.
Oh, God, that card is brutal.
What? Heck? That's awesome. All right.
Jeez, these guys are insane. Okay. My turn starts. I get 3. I don't draw. I'm gonna spend 2 for the scout camp. And I will put in my kingdom, and this says whenever you search your deck, you may search an additional card. I believe what that means, this game, you didn't go through the whole deck. You would search X top cards to do something.
Oh. Okay.
So if it said look at the top 4, this would let you look at the top 6.
Gotcha.
Sorry, top 5.
Yeah.
And then we'll spend 1 for Defender of the Hold, which is the generic 1/1 battlefield only unit that apparently everybody has. So, all right, go ahead.
All right, so I'll draw a card. $3. I did not draw good things here, so I will play the Followers of Mork.
Yep.
It has forced after this unit enters play, each player takes 2 indirect damage.
Okay. So we pick zones that we want that to go to then,
yeah.
Right? I'll choose my battlefield and then I guess my quest area.
And that is it.
All right, so I get 4 now. 4 resources. I draw 1 card. I am going to play the Mountain Brigade.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So these guys cost 4. I have to have 2 dwarf icons. I've got 1 here, 1 here. They have 6 health and 2 power.
Man's got 6 health.
6 health, you say. And it is your turn.
Okay. Or 1. I gotta build my kingdom up right now. I'll play this Banner of the Red Suns. Actually, I was supposed to get 4. Yeah. Okay. So it says kingdom. Each opponent that collects 7 or more resources for its kingdom phase must assign one of those resources as a damage token to a target unit of your choice.
Okay. So if I generate 7,
I get to do a damage.
You cut 1 off and then okay. All right. Fair enough. All right. So my turn. Is there a maximum hand size in this game?
I did not see one.
Okay.
So.
All right. So my turn.
Yep.
I will get 4 resources. I will draw 3 cards. Okay, so I'm gonna spend 4 for the Master Rune of Dismay. And this cost 4. I had to have 3, so 1, 2, 3. It's got 2 power icons on it. It says opponent's units cost 1 additional resource to play.
Okay.
I will put a development. Yeah, I will develop the battlefield. I didn't attack last turn, did I?
Oh no, yeah. Where do you want to put that?
Your battlefield, I guess. So this turn, I will attack your battlefield, and it is your turn.
6. Need it. Bane. And then I draw 1 card.
Yeah, the 6 health dude.
I'll play Weezbigga. Lowers the cost of the next unit you play this turn by 1. The unit comes to play with 1 damage on it.
Okay.
So I'll still play 3.
Yeah.
This Black Orc Squad.
Okay. The Blork Squad.
I will. Sure is annoying that you have to pay more than more stuff. I'll play this Lobber Crew.
Okay.
It's got action, sacrifice this unit to force an opponent to sacrifice a unit he controls of it.
Okay.
That's it.
You can attack.
Oh yeah, I'll just send this guy there.
Kingdom? Sure. I'll take the 1. Alright, so my turn. I gain 6. Getting in under the 7 tax. I'll draw 3. I am going to develop.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I meant to develop.
Sure.
Just throwing that out there.
I will spend 3 for Troll Slayers. And they get 2 hammers while you have at least 2 developments in the zone.
That's insane.
And I'm going to play some more Troll Slayers.
God.
It's no problem you can't throw enough Troll Slayers at to solve. So I think I send these to your quest zone.
7?
Yeah, hitting you for 7.
Not gonna do anything about that.
And then it is your turn.
Get my 7. Bird. Play Squig Herders. They get a hammer while you control at least 1 damaged unit.
Okay. Pretty good.
We get this Black Orca Choppa. Gives them 2 power.
Oh, wow. Jeez.
Yep. And yeah, I could see that because my opening hand was not good.
Yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to catch up. And
yeah,
this is another one of those I'd put in the 7C category of like
you need that catch up mechanic.
How are you supposed to catch up?
Yeah,
like if you stumble out of the gate, how are you supposed to catch back up?
Thanks for that follow, Casey Jones Skulls.
Is that Casey Jones like possessive skulls?
A collection of skulls.
Yeah.
A series of skulls.
There's that. Several people named Casey Jones. Their skulls.
I think I send these guys. So like those Troll Slayers are so stupid. You know? Do you know that?
I do know that. This is like it's like this cat and mouse game with the battlefields, right? Because it's like we're basically throwing away a bunch of we're agreeing to make the game last longer.
Yeah. I'll send these guys to your kingdom.
Sure. So you're attacking
3, 4, 5.
5? I got nothing.
I'll play another Lobber Crew.
Okay.
Questions do I do? Go ahead and pop these Lobber Crew. It makes you kill 2 guys, and you kill this guy, and then you kind of have to make a choice.
Yeah.
The probably best time to do that is now. So yeah, I'll go ahead and make a sacrifice.
So I'll sacrifice Defender of the Hold. Like this. And then I think I sacrificed this Mountain Brigade. I think losing the offensive power of the Troll Slayers there would be a mistake. Okay. All right, my turn.
Yes.
So I gained 6. 4, 6. I draw 1. I am going to develop kingdom. I'll develop my quest zone. I think the kingdom is gone at this point. I'm going to play the Mountain Brigade. Some thick, juicy dwarf action going on.
It's pretty large.
And yeah, I'll go to your battlefield. Let's fight.
So you got 8 damage coming to the battlefield. Oh god. But do I just like lose the game if I defend? I don't even know.
Yeah, because you lose all of your offensive power in there.
And I guess I do strike back.
I'll
be able to kill one Troll Slayer and damage.
You stop the zone from dying.
I do that, yeah. Longtime 40k or Old Hammer, never seen much of the card games, so interested to catch. Thanks. It's owed to KCTMNT.
That's what I thought. Yeah, yeah, because he had the skull mask.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool game, and it's like you could probably pick up this base set for pretty cheap online. I got on eBay for like $30 or something. Okay. But like if I let the zone die, or if I block and the zone doesn't die, and I don't have any guys, I only have 2 cards in hand, I'm only drawing 1 card a turn.
How do I win the game? How do you defend the quest zone?
The quest zone I've written off.
Yeah.
But like at the same time, if I yes. How do I do anything?
Yeah.
How have I not lost?
That was
the
me
game?
last game. I was like, I'm behind, so
yeah. So I guess I'll defend.
Okay.
It gives me more turns to try to get back into it, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'll defend. I have no actions.
Okay. So I've got 8 damage. I will do 3, 2, and then 3 to the battlefield.
And then I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. All right, and it is your turn.
So I get 6. Draw 1. Okay. So these big uns. Battlefield. Your damage units gain toughness 1. Yeah. I'll attack your kingdom.
Okay, so I am going to play Stubborn Refusal. Move all damage from one target unit to another target unit in the new player's corresponding zone. So I'll put 2 damage on the big guns.
Okay. Goodness gracious. Alright, Storm. What's up, man?
My turn.
Yeah.
I'll draw 1 and gain 6. 6. I will I'll develop here. I'll spend 2 on the Forgotten Cemetery. Gains a hammer while you have at least 2 developments in the zone. And then I will spend 3 for more Troll Slayers. I will crush your quest area.
Burning.
On fire. And your turn. Yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to catch up in this game.
I don't, yeah.
It's like if you ever fall behind. I had this dude, but all my doors kept dying before I could play him. He's like sweet. I'm just gonna put him out there. Let's just look at this guy.
King Kazdor.
Yeah. So toughness 2 means he prevents 2 damage that's assigned to him. Opponents cannot target this unit with card effects unless they pay an additional 3 resources per effect. Yeah, he's got 3 hammers and 6 toughness. Just like totally tanky. Yeah, this game does look snowbally.
Yeah, for sure.
This game is like hideously snowbally.
It's like it's designed to be snowbally too.
Yeah,
which is weird.
Right.
Do you want to play another game?
Yeah.
We only played 2 games.
Let's play the winners against each other.
So that was
Dwarves and Empire.
Dwarves and Empire. Do you want to switch?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. That way we didn't play the same.
Okay.
So I'll take the neutrals.
2 were factions. Are you? That was. Oh, okay. The neutrals are already in this. Oh, I see.
Yeah. Warhammer works the worst.
Yeah. We could do that too. Let's see how long this game takes.
Yeah, that one was fast.
Yeah, it was really fast.
That was like
freaking Orc Slayer or Troll Slayer is just, oh my god. And I think Orcs are better than that.
Yeah. I think it depends. I think if you get the better opener.
Look at this. It's Tactic X. Play during your turn. Destroy X target developments in one zone.
you just like can smoke a zone with that card.
Yeah, it seems pretty good. And that could have like neutralized your Soul Slayer attack power.
Yeah.
Like in the middle of an attack too.
Right. Well, it says play during your turn, so not during my attack.
Okay.
But
yeah. But still, it would have put you behind on those.
Yeah.
You guys were Thunderhorde in all his glory. The art of the cards. Oh man, the art is great.
Yeah.
Every art piece is really nice.
I don't know how much of this existed before Fantasy Flight got a hold of it.
I mean, like probably a lot of it, I would think. Right. Like, that looks awesome. This Runesmith is like a dorky character, but he looks cool.
So, like, I know for a fact that this Free Company picture is off of one of the packaging. That has to be packaging material there.
Yeah.
I recognized it from my many years of selling Warhammer miniatures. So
this game didn't last that long, did it? A couple years?
Yeah, I think it caught a handful of years.
It'll last up in no
old Imperial box. That's what I thought.
It was canceled before they even announced the Warhammer 40k game, right?
Yes,
it was like a couple years before.
Yeah, and I want to say that was 2013 because I was no longer employed at the comic book store when that came out. Because,
interesting. So like. This came out in 2009, and the Warhammer 40k.
I think it was 2014 is when...
2014? Okay,
2014
so like,
is when Conquest
there was at least a 2-year period where there was not a Warhammer card game.
Maybe it was 2013, but yeah. Okay.
Dang.
Yeah, I think it was that era. I know it was... because I didn't start working for the bank until 2015. So I think it came out in 2014. And we started maybe in late 2014. And then we started the podcast, me and John did. And we started talking about it at that time. So
horrible. All right, I'm looking at this. There is not a Warhammer card game because Fantasy Flight does not have the Warhammer license anymore. And well, no, there is. Okay, no, I'm wrong. There is one called Warhammer Champions. Is it still being produced?
I think so. It may not. It may be done now, but as far as I know, they were still making it. It's unique because it is a digital and physical game, and any cards that you buy physical copies of, you get.
Is that physically? Interesting. But it still like exists digitally.
I could see that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really good idea what they did, because you basically buy a pack of cards and you scan each of your cards into your app and it's registered for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really cool. The gameplay I did not like that much. Like after playing a few games, it was just so samey.
Yeah,
also the design space I felt was super limited.
I think it was tiny design space. So I do think that there's a lot of really interesting things going on in that game.
Yeah.
I remember
Storm, you could not like if you scan your card in, so no one else could. So like if you had cards that were
redeemed,
like they were useless digitally.
Yeah, they were
for someone else.
They were worth less.
Yeah.
Like the physical copies were worth less.
So you can unscan card. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, my lifelong friend who is a huge miniatures gamer. He's played basically every miniatures game under the sun. He's played a lot of other games as well. Whenever he gets into a card game, he's like super pumped about it. And so for that game, he was like, "Oh man, I really want to show you this game." And he always warns me. He's like, "But I warn you, pretty good at it." And so we play, and I beat him. Yeah. And I beat him, and he was like, "Dang, I thought I had you that time," kind of thing. So
it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You can start this time, I guess.
Sure. So I get 3 resources. How do I spend these efficiently?
What the heck?
Okay, so I am. I'm gonna develop my quest zone. I am gonna play Scout Camp in my kingdom. So for 2. And then I'm gonna play my Warpstone Excavation into my quest zone. And is I think actually, you know what? I think I'm better off spending all of my resources and playing the Reiksguard Knights in my kingdom.
Yeah.
That way I'm not losing a resource forever. So go ahead.
Okay. Man. I have a lot of cards that get bonuses when there are developments in the zone, like 2 developments in the zone, but I have like 1 for all of my zones. Yeah.
It's like turn 6 or something, so you gotta kind of like pick one to really focus on that.
I'm gonna play Keystone Forge. After your turn begins, heal 1 damage to your capital. That seems pretty good.
Ooh, that does seem good.
I will develop card my quest zone. I need to draw a card.
Yeah, 7. Yeah, so you get 1.
Okay. Actually, I can't play. So your turn.
All right, so I will get 4 and draw 2.
What is the past turn phrase in this game? What would it be?
I think it's just blood for the blood god.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am going to develop my quest zone, and then I am going to spend 4 for the contested stronghold. And it gains a hammer for each development in that zone. And it is your turn.
It's like a much less violent game. We're building stuff, so I'll get my 4. I will play. I guess I draw a card first. The Forgotten Cemetery. It gets an extra power for each, at least 2 developments. I will develop. And I will play Demolition to destroy 1 target support card or development. To destroy the
big one.
The big, yeah.
Okay.
Seems pretty good.
Okay, so my turn.
Yep.
I will draw 4, and
oh yeah, no, that's another complaint I have about like the tiny art in that game, and everything looks exactly the same. I'm totally with you on that. The developments are essentially discards, but they give that zone +1 health. So right now my quest zone has 10 health instead of the 8, and then different things reference supports.
Okay, so I'm going to spend 3 for the Reiksguard Knights, and then I'm going to spend 1 for the Huntsman. He comes into play corrupt.
Okay. He's quest zone only. Okay.
Yep. And it's your turn. Use the Keyforge drawing at the end of the turn.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I will draw 3 cards. Let's play this Master Rune of Dismay and make opponent's units cost 1 additional resource. Seems like a good one.
Yep.
That's it. Well, I guess I do want to develop something. I'll develop my battlefield.
Okay. So my turn.
Yes.
Is it the beginning of the turn you get uncorrupted?
Yes.
Okay. So I get 5 resources. I draw 3 cards. I am.
Oh, I actually could not play that
Because you didn't have enough dwarves.
I don't have enough dwarf stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I need to do another thing.
So the developments, yeah, they are kind of discarded from your hand.
I will send this at the quest zone.
Sure, I'll take one. My guy was corrupted. So.
That's it.
All right. I will draw 3. Oh, when your deck runs out of cards, it's just out of cards, right?
I did not see a reference to out of cards, so I think so.
Yeah, it's just like you don't draw anymore at that point.
Yeah.
Okay, I am. I think it's fire sale on dudes. Yeah. So I'm gonna spend 2 for the warrior priests. I am gonna spend 2 for the fistoliers. And we're gonna send to your kingdom. And it is your turn.
4 and draw 3. Okay.
This is the quest zone. It's damage.
Port there. I will go ahead and play this master rune now.
Okay.
It's too good to not play.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give Troll Slayers the organ gun. They get hammer while defending.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will send them to the quest zone.
A quest zone.
There are 3 fights.
So I am not going to defend, but I am going to play this action. I could spend 1, and it says move up to 2 developments from one zone to another controlled by the same player. So send those 2 to your quest zone.
My god, you did the thing.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's rough.
So I'll take 1 then.
Okay. My quest zone is beefy.
Yeah,
right,
we're not worried about that one.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will get 5, and my guys cost +1 now. 5. I will draw 3. I am going to play, I think, another Warpstone. So expensive.
Draw is based on how much power you have in your quest zone. So you get by default 1 draw per turn, and then in this one I get another one, and then this card says if you have 2 developments in the zone you draw, you have another power. So you count up the total number of power, and units count for that too.
Yeah, sure. I'll put another Warpstone excavation into my.
I think that's probably
zone.
fine.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I want to like spread those out. I
Yeah.
think you want them all in the same zone. Spend 3 for Sigmar's Blessed, which is the dude that bounces a guy if they leave play. And I'll send them into your kingdom.
3.
Yep.
Okay.
And it is your.
Now you had attacked me for 2 last turn, right? So I was supposed to heal 1.
Oh yes.
With that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
All right. So now I heal 1. $6. All 3 cards. Okay. Philip. I get back Former glory of the Troll Slayers. Play Ironbreakers of Encore. They are toughness X. X is the number of developments in this then.
Well, I'm glad I got rid of some of those developments then.
I'll play this here 1/1 for 1 battlefield only.
Okay.
I'll send this team to your quest zone.
To my quest zone.
So there's 4 total.
Okay. I will. I'll defend with the Huntsman.
Okay. So I got 4 damage to assign.
Yep.
Do 1 to the Huntsman and 3 to the zone.
Sure. I'll do 1 to the Defender of the Hold.
Okay.
All right. So I will lose those 2 and get 3. I will draw 3.
1. It's a good game overall. 1 for people who like the lore. I think it's a good game overall.
Yeah. It's got. I don't know if you've played other card games. This one's got some nice spin on like the genre.
It's also good for the people who like lore. It's got really good art, really good card design. I don't know if it's going to give you like hours and hours and hours of entertainment, but it's probably like it's good for an afternoon. And then you can get like the more packs you get, you could like deck build some more and try a lot of different things. So it's got some life, I think. It's definitely not too difficult to pick up. It's probably the simplest game we've done on Card Game Necromancy so far.
I do think the game, like at this point, we got like stuff all over the board going on, but I am.
It's definitely simpler than I think it's simpler than Game of Thrones. It's definitely simpler than Call of Cthulhu was.
I am going to develop my kingdom. I am going to spend 4. Play Thyrus Gorman. He's a hero, and at the end of my turn, he takes 1 damage.
Oh,
but he does have 3 hammers.
Jeez.
So we're gonna send them to the kingdom.
Is dead.
Torch it. Yeah, that's my turn. He takes a point of damage. Thanks for stopping by, Casey Jones Skull.
3.
Call of Cthulhu. We have streamed the Arkham Horror card game, but we have not streamed Call of Cthulhu. I could probably get my hands on some Call of Cthulhu. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Kill Team. So Kill Team's one of those. I would definitely be more interested in playing Kill Team than I would.
There's a Kill Team
Sigmar.
video game now, you know.
Oh, that's cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kill Team looks really good. There's a lot of cool stuff going on in Kill Team. I think they were surprised by the success of Kill Team.
Load up my quest zone here. So defend against this onslaught a little bit. I'll go ahead and send these guys at your quest zone.
Okay.
6 total damage.
Six. The zone needs.
It's about time to get into Blood Bowl.
Yeah,
that's what time it is. If you haven't gotten into Blood Bowl yet.
Yeah, Blood Bowl's wonderful. You will never hate and love a game simultaneously like you will Blood Bowl. 5 and worth it to try to save the zone here. Nah, I'll let you have it. Weston's gone.
It's as frustrating as that, but it's more frustrating like if you're playing against people in real life. Although it's fun to play a campaign and like or a league, level up your team.
Yeah, league is a really fun way to play the game.
Yeah,
highly recommend leagues. All right, it's my turn. I get 5. I draw 3.
What? Also, I tend to not like having to defend different zones in games. I don't love that aspect about the game. I like how different things do different cards do different things in different zones and contribute different things. That's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, just just as a personal preference.
And there might be some sort of grand strategy that we're like seeing.
It's very possible, yeah.
Put some Riksgard's Knights into my battlefield. And I am going.
Man, the picture on these are so sweet.
That I'm pretty sure was a box as well.
Yeah.
I think that was box art.
Man, it looks so good.
Alright, so I'm going to play Franz's Decree. One target unit cannot attack or defend until the end of the turn. So I'm going to choose your Troll Slayers. And then I'm going to send the squad to your battlefield.
These guys aren't defending, so I will defend with the Ironbreakers.
Okay. I am going to play Demoralize. It says until one target unit loses 2 hammers until the end of the turn. So he's going to lose his hammers.
Indeed.
And then we're just going to kind of beat him up for free. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 7.
Yep.
I'll do 3. I need to do 5 to kill him because he's too tough. I do 3 to him and 4 to the zone. A lot of damage into the zone. I'll get him off the table. It's just less damage.
2 to the zone.
Yeah. So let's put the 5 into him. And that'll be my turn. Thyrus is going to take a damage here.
Okay.
And your turn.
So I get to heal 1. Start my turn. At least this game's a little closer.
Yeah. I think we both focused
we were both able to develop, and then like the turn before it was like one person develops, and then that also gets to play a bunch of stuff in their battlefield. The other person cannot.
Right.
So I'll draw 3. What?
You draw like a million, right?
Oh shit! Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
God. Okay. Okay. So like, now what I do, because that's stupid. Those guys.
Yeah. You're just like feeding dwarves to the thresher.
Yeah. I guess develop the battlefield. I'll play another mountain brigade. Seem good.
Yeah. It's a lot of hit points.
Play contested village. Okay. And then what do I do? Attacking your battlefield is horrific. If I attack there, Troll Slayers dies if he attacks.
In the kingdom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if I send just the Mountain Brigade, that might be. We get ace for 4. Enough to make me not lose. Yeah, I'll send the Mountain Brigade at the king.
Okay. I will defend with both my Reiksguard Knights.
Okay, so he takes 4.
Yep.
Oh, wow. I'm gonna play Striking in the Grudge. 1 attacking or defending unit gains 2 hammers until the end.
Okay. I will make you lose 2 hammers until the end of the turn.
Okay. I'll put 2 damage on one of those guys.
Yeah, and then we'll kill him.
That's it.
Okay.
Actually, I can play this Burying the Grudge. I gain 1 resource for each unit in our discard pile this turn.
Okay, so 2.
Yeah, just in case I need that.
Sure. Alright, so I will get 4. I will draw 3.
Yeah, there's only a couple quests in the base set. I did put there are quests in here. They haven't been super relevant. I don't think I've seen any of this game. There was like 2 per faction in the base set, and there's a few neutral ones. The neutral ones didn't seem that good to me.
Okay, I'm gonna develop my battlefield.
But I could be misevaluating quests entirely. That's very possible.
And then I'm going to play Judgment of Verena. Play during your turn. Action. Destroy all unit and support cards in each zone with no developments. So it just wipes out your kingdom.
God.
Sends you back to the Stone Age.
That's horrible.
Okay.
What?
I am going to send
yeah, it's a card to play around, right? Yeah. If I knew that card existed.
I drew it this turn and I was like, oh well, can't get that zone, can't get that zone. One of mine isn't protected. Yep. So I like blow up a bunch of your resources. I think that is like good for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send just Thyrus Gorman against your battlefield.
Okay. I think I just take the 3.
Sure. And then my turn, Thyros Gorman will explode. I offered the trade, and
I don't know what to do now.
Go ahead.
Okay. I'll draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. How good this does me. Because I feel like it's too late to get back my resources.
Because it's like spend your whole turn playing something that gives you more resources in the future.
Yeah. I'll develop this for sure.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Good. I also got rid of the thing that was taxing me for all my guys, so it was like a huge resource swing.
There's this thing that like I can look at the top 5 cards of my deck and put a support card and play with 2 or lower. That might be worth playing. But it still is like I'm playing into a zone that's already on fire. So
it is a dude.
It is a dude. It is a dude. But it's a dude that's in the wrong place.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play this Troll Slayer.
Okay. I threw Troll Slayers at the problems.
I'm gonna keep throwing Troll Slayers at your kingdom.
Okay. Yeah, I'll defend with the Rexguard Knights.
Okay.
I'll deal 2 to the one that's got the attachment on it. And then they murder the shit out of this guy.
Yes.
Oh, I guess you get to do a bunch of damage to the zone too, right?
Yeah, 4 damage to the zone. So I have 6 total damage.
2, 3,
so 2
4.
and 4.
I'll kill the Troll Slayer with a gun.
That takes 1.
He's only 1 hammer.
Oh yeah, okay. That is it.
Okay. So my turn, I will
yeah, it's brutal.
I'll gain 3 and draw 3. Okay, I am going to develop. I almost wonder if I have to play something defensive here. Play the free company here. Like at this point, discarding cards from your hand like does not matter.
Yeah.
In the slightest. Okay, I will send everybody to your battlefield.
4 damage.
Yeah.
Player would die, but he gets to clean up a little bit. Just a little bit. Rough dog. That's rough dog. Man. I could just take 4. Have an alive Troll Slayer. Something. What are you doing it?
You bounce around.
Can't fit in there.
It's walking on cords.
He's gingerly stepping over cords. I will not defend. I'll take the damage.
Okay. Your turn.
Okay. Draw my 6 cards here. Definitely has Warpstone location. I miss having those, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Sport.
Whoops. You're not looking for Archon bot, you're looking for Archaon bot. That's a Warhammer joke.
Played Dwarf Masons.
Okay.
That puts the top card of my deck face down as in the zone as development.
Ah, okay.
Oh, that's my turn. Oh, I guess I can attack. I will send both these guys at the kingdom.
Okay, so you hit him a kingdom for 4. It's putting it dangerously close to dead. Is that the same? If I block now, is that the same thing as blocking next turn? I'll just take it. I think I just take the 4 since I've got some developments there. All right, my turn.
Yes.
So I get 4. I draw 3. What the? I'm gonna put that here as a development.
Okay.
I don't. It's not. There's no time to play this now. But after your turn begins, choose one target unit in the zone. This unit gains 1 hammer for each of your developments in the zone until the end of the turn.
Oh my god.
Huh. So yeah, I can't play that right now, but I am going to play a warrior priests. And I am gonna send everybody at your battlefield.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I got 6 health. I will defend the Dwarf Masons.
Okay. Okay. I do 3 to them and 2 to the zone.
I'm trying to think of what I want to do. I will just put 1.
Okay. Okay, your turn. Go ahead.
Six cards. What? Play Durgnar the Bold.
Okay.
It is +2 hammers while a section of my capital is burning.
Oh god, 4 hammers.
4 hammers. I'll send these guys to your kingdom.
Okay, so I will play when an opponent attacks my capital before defenders are declared. Redirect the attack to a different one of my zones.
What?
So you're coming here, coming to the battlefield.
Okay.
So immediately after defending, he's going to counterstrike and kill Durgan. Ha! You've activated multiple trap cards.
That's so dumb.
All right.
Okay,
Let us now kill each other.
I'll play Striking the Grudge to
Okay.
give him +2 hammers.
Sure.
He's got 5 hammers.
Yep.
5 damages. Do 1, 2, 4. I think that's redirected. So we'll just do it there.
Okay. I'll do the back to him. Okay, and they're all toast. Turn one target unit and any players. So I have to use this. So I have to put one of my warrior priests back in my hand.
Silly cards. Oh, I meant to develop something.
Sure. All right, my turn.
Yep.
All right, so I get 4. I draw 3. I'm going to play the Peasant Militia. I am going to develop my battlefield. You have how many there?
10.
And I need
7. So you need 15 total.
15. Well, I'm not killing you yet. I will. Get these units out there, I think. I am. Okay, let's think through this. You have 4 for next turn. There's like a hard cap on the number of dwarves you can play.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna play the Pistoliers, and then I'm gonna play this Shrine to Tal. So after my turn begins, I can choose one of my guys to get +2 hammers. They're gonna attack your battlefield for 2. And your turn.
All right. Draw the rest of my deck. I don't know how I can possibly win.
I mean, you can start by not losing.
Yeah. Play Zerf Bar Engineers. It's after this unit leaves play. Each opponent must sacrifice a unit in the corresponding.
Okay.
Defenders of.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
It's not very.
Yep. Nuh-uh. You don't even beat through my Peasant Militia.
No, I don't. I will attack. I guess that's it.
Okay. I get 4. I draw 3. So I'm gonna give the warrior priests +2 hammers. I am gonna develop. I'm gonna develop the battlefield.
I don't know what the time limits for rounds were in this game, but I feel like we would have hit the time limit.
Yeah, well, this game's like as long as the other 2 combined. I'm going to spend 4. 2 more warrior priests. Okay. And coming in. This one's got the +2 hammers. Battlefield.
We'll defend.
Okay. I am... I'm gonna make this guy lose a hammer until the end of the turn. He's -1 hammer. Okay.
All right. Oh.
So I have 3, 4, 5, 6 coming at you. Do 3, 4, and then put 2 into your place. Interest you in damage on the pistoliers.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
So you do have to sacrifice a guy.
Yeah. And I will lose the warrior priests. Okay, and it is your turn.
Okay. Yes, angry face is correct.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 16. I've done 14. Okay.
Call it. One more.
Heretic Astartes. You're in the wrong place, Astartes. Aren't you supposed to be, I don't know, in space?
They... So 14.
Transcends reality.
17. Play a Hammerer of Karakazul.
Okay.
It's got toughness 1.
Jeez.
Play another one.
Oh god.
Your turn.
They're so tough. They attacking?
Yes, I guess it's fine for them to attack the.
Okay. I will defend with just the peasant militia, I guess.
Okay, so he takes 2.
Yeah. I don't have enough hammers to beat through him.
Yep.
Alright, my turn.
Mm-hmm.
So I will get 4 resources and draw 3. Oh, and I'll say this warrior priest gets 3 hammers now. All right, so I am going to spend. Actually, I think if I do this, you have no resources.
Nope.
I'm going to spend 2 to play. Forced March. Move one target unit from its zone to another zone controlled by the same player. So we'll move that to your quest area.
Bad.
And then I am going to play Twin-Tailed Comet. Target a tactic just played. Copy the effects of the tactic without paying its costs. Move the hammers off to the other side.
No, I lose.
And then finally crush the Dwarven resistance.
It's over.
It's finally over. I mean, that game was very close, I think.
It was. Like this was what won the game.
Yeah, losing that whole zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the next turn I would be able to play multiple Troll Slayers.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah.
Nah, I'm not having any
Said
more
I
of that.
couldn't play non-Troll Slayers. Alright, well, that was Warhammer.
Yeah. Let me look at
The
all
game.
kinds of. So it costs the first support card you play each turn by 1. What?
That's pretty insane. I think with being able to deck build better with the neutral cards seems very important.
I almost wonder if the turns should be simultaneous.
Yes, I was thinking that too. Like you go action, action, attack, attack. I don't know.
Yeah.
That This game I think suffered from
early LCG design.
Yeah, it just like lack of. I don't want to say lack of other card games because there's plenty of other card games, but
Yeah.
it could have been better.
Yeah.
Like you said, back and forth actions I think would have been pretty good for this game.
When you could include
Yeah, Conquest is definitely a better game for sure.
Like Dwarves and Empire could be in the same deck, right?
Yeah, they can.
Because it was order versus chaos.
Yeah, so order
basically.
is like high elves, dwarves, and Empire. So you can combine deck build. There's also like alliance cards that give you symbols of each one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think that's probably when the game gets really interesting.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of like very mediocre cards.
Mm-hmm.
In each of these factions, and I think the best decks are just going to be the best cards. Like this card is very good because it is free.
It's super good.
And it like prevents damage that's getting done. But guys like this, you just don't have enough hammers to be worth it. And sure, he discards a card, but I don't know. And I feel like you would have some amount of these that you would want, and that number.
The 2-cost supports.
Yeah. Or just the 1-cost ones, like the Contested Village and whatnot. I could see deck building for this being very interesting, but I have a feeling that games would play out in a very similar fashion
most times.
A while.
Yeah, I think you're right. Because it also comes down to like your draw, right? Your initial draw a lot.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah. If I'd had, I didn't know how many copies of the card that moved the developments, but this card seems insane.
Moving
right?
developments?
Yeah, because it's like you -2 hit points on a zone.
It costs 1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and you could use it on yourself, right? Because you could have with like your supports that care about like the number of developments in a zone. So you could use that to get some busted stuff. You could like stack your quest zone, draw a bunch of cards, and then use this, move that to your battlefield.
There's Wog right there. Oh, the text.
Chromid?
Yeah,
I'm sorry. You're not.
Chromid.
You have to be blessed.
Title is Chromid.
You have to be blessed by Mork to be able to read the text.
There you go. Actual Wog. It's pretty cool though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Conquest was really good. Conquest had snowball problems, but there were actual cards that were printed in that game that helped you against that. So, like Doom and the other one. And like resource management was just like part of that game. And we'll definitely get to Conquest soon. I wish I had Conquest ready to go because I think Conquest would have been a great game for next week. So that way you get to see what I think is a far superior game to this one.
I do have my card in Conquest stuff.
Okay.
It's like more base set stuff.
Yeah.
Mostly base set.
The big problem, I don't know if you have enough of the essentials then.
I bought 3 of the base sets.
Oh, okay, then yes.
Yeah.
You're good then. Yeah. We might do Conquest next week. We'll have to talk about it.
I'll show you what I got and see if it's enough. I mean,
we'll make an announcement. We'll make an announcement Sunday or Monday. So
yeah, but other than that, we have other games we can play for Card Game Necromancy, but we'll definitely let you guys know. Sunday we're gonna do more Keyforge.
Yep, back with Worst of the Worst.
Yep. May Misfits. See, I don't know if there was another new deck. Because I know we still have the Worlds Collide and the new Coda deck to play.
Okay,
so that'll be fun.
Yeah,
I call dibs on the next one because you got to play the fun deck.
And
also, if they're interesting, I think like those are also good candidates for running through the gauntlet the first time.
Yeah,
like almost no matter what they are.
I think the Worlds Collide deck. I think if you open any random Worlds Collide deck, it's probably going to beat a low SAS deck of any set.
Yeah,
just because I think Worlds Collide on average is
a lower floor or a higher floor of bad on the bell curve. So thanks for watching. We appreciate y'all.
Yeah. Thanks for hanging out with us on a Friday night.
Final thoughts on the game. It's got like the snowball problem is the biggest problem, right?
Yeah.
It's cool. I don't love it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
My favorite part about it is the card design.
Yes.
By far.
Yeah. I mean, like the Chaos deck had like the Bloodthirster, and like how you're ever supposed to play that card? That card costs 8.
It's sort of like uninspired to me. It's like you could have designed this game in an afternoon. Yeah, and it's like how do we make Warhammer Magic? Like, what do we do for that?
Right.
I wonder how long
honestly, it's not Warhammer enough.
It's not Warhammer enough, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It's just like, here's some units.
Yeah.
They don't necessarily feel Warhammer-y.
Right. Because this feels like some other design and then applied to Warhammer. And then you can like take Warhammer flavor and give it to units or whatnot. So it doesn't quite feel Warhammer enough. But now I wish actually, you know what I wish I had on me? I wish I had enough of the original Warhammer 40k card game, because I think that would be an interesting one.
I would love to get some of that.
That game feels like Warhammer to me, because you have to roll dice for effects, and all of your cards have dice on them.
We should definitely find that.
The problem is I have one deck.
Oh yeah. Well, we could probably maybe get some on eBay. You think it's expensive?
You have to check.
Yeah, I'll check on that.
And I like spent quite a bit of time buying and trading for the deck that I had, because there were like a million factions in that game. So the handful of people that played it at the store,
it definitely feels more Warhammer than Champions. Yeah, Champions is like the game just like happens in front of you.
Yeah,
because I remember playing the game and being like, I don't really know what happens when I click end turn.
Yeah.
It's like all the guys just rotate, and then like you look at this number, and it's just a number.
Yeah, and because it's like a bunch of different effects.
Like, I guess you take some damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're right. I don't know where the design of that game came from.
I do think it is interesting.
It is interesting. It's new.
I
don't blame them for trying to try something new, right? Yeah. For a card game.
Because it's its own creature. There's that, and you can honestly say it's not a Magic clone. It's not a Star Wars CCG clone.
It does have a mechanic that I hate in card games, and that's lanes. I hate lanes so much. A lot of digital card games use lanes. Yeah, where you like this guy's like attacks in front of them, and like you're playing guys to defend that. The concept of that is
I don't hate it, but
there was a game that used that. One of the earlier TCG or one of the earlier digital games, I think it was designed by Garfield. I can't remember the name of it right now, but it was like very
Artifact had lanes, but
it wasn't Artifact. It was way earlier than that.
Oh, okay.
It was one of the first.
Was it the Gwent? Doesn't Gwent have two sides?
No, Gwent is like zones.
Okay.
It's way early. It's early. It's more Hearthstones. It's like
Heroes of New Earth.
It's probably before. No, it's probably before 2010.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's old.
Okay, so
I remember playing it in my old room at Mom's house.
Oh wow, Soulforge?
It's not Soulforge. It's before Soulforge.
Before Soulforge.
Yep. I would have to look
Wikipedia.
You'd have to look up like digital Richard Garfield design games. I don't even know if I would know the name of it if you said it to me.
Okay.
But maybe I would.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see. Richard
Before Dawn of Time. Yes.
Garfield digital card games. Was it Magic the Gathering?
It's not Magic the Gathering.
Was it online Spectromancer?
Maybe. What else was there? Oh man, that looks so familiar. Hold on. Yeah, it might be Spectromancer.
There's Schizoid is a console action game. There's Card Combat, which is an iOS game. Soulforge was 2012, though.
He did Soulforge? Or he did some stuff on Soulforge?
Yeah.
So check out Spectromancer.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, see the lanes?
Yes.
See those lanes?
Okay. Players do not construct a deck before the game starts. Instead, at the beginning of each duel, each player is randomly given 20 cards, 4 from each of 5 elements. Oh, this is Keyforge before Keyforge, sorta.
Really makes you think.
Thinking emojis.
Yeah.
So yeah, interesting.
You seeded your deck, I think, right? Like something determined what you had. It wasn't totally random, right? There's
no concept of a hand or a discard pile. The game ends once
once one player succeeds in bringing the other player's life total down to 0. Okay,
Maybe.
so this game,
When did it come out?
the Wikipedia page for this game, 2008.
Okay.
The Wikipedia page for this game is the summary and then references.
That's it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 paragraphs.
Wow.
So Spectromancer Gathering of Power, the subtitle. We're talking deep cuts here on card game Necromancy. I think that was more Necromancy than this game
Yeah,
just
right.
now. This game came out only like a year after that game.
I'm not insane. I'm glad that we found that because I feel like I'm less.
It would have
insane
been. It would have been gone crazy.
Yeah.
So there you go. You heard it here first, folks.
now. I would have never remembered the name of that game.
Spectromancer. I've never heard of it.
I have played it for like a week. Right?
Yeah. I have played and I would say my depth of knowledge for games that have existed is fairly deep. When it comes to card games and board games, less so for computer games.
Yeah, there was another one I really liked where it was like a hex grid. This was after Hearthstone, where you had a hand, but you played units and they like appeared on the hex grid.
Was that Neuroshima Hex?
No,
Okay.
it was a digital TCG.
Okay.
It was pretty popular for a while. Man, I don't remember the name of it though. That was a really good game. If I remember.
Card game archaeology.
Yeah, it basically is that. There was another Scroll.
Well, Scroll was the game that Notch did after.
Yes,
right.
And it tanked as soon as it came out.
Yeah.
Well,
Notch is kind of a POS, but
yeah. Man, I don't remember the name of the hex game. It was really good, but it was just like too pay to win. I think.
Yeah. Classic.
Yeah.
Classic error.
Okay,
that's it. Card game. We're done.
We've learned you some things. We played some Warhammer. Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Yeah,
it's good. It's time well spent. So appreciate it.
I won't link our stuff. If you guys want to get to our stuff, you know how to get to our stuff.
Yep.
It's all there on the internet. Yeah.
Back Sunday.
We'll see you then. More Keyforge.
Goodbye.
You got learned all right. Goodbye.